welcome in, everyone. How are we all doing? A little bit of a different one this evening. Well, is it the evening? I don't think I've streamed this early for a long time. I'm usually a bit of a night owl, both on Twitch and on YouTube when I'm there. But today, feels weird saying tonight because it's still daylight outside. And update, it's really warm still. We had a tiniest bit of respite yesterday when it got a little bit cooler. But right now, I'm starting to feel warm all over again. It's really uncomfortable. But honestly, I'd rather be here than anywhere else. Today, we have got the Insider Gaming Showcase. I'm really excited for this. Really proud and pleased to be a smallest part of this, so I could showcase this event and play it for you on stream. So we'll both be watching it together right here. It's going to be really good. Really good. Sammy, welcome in, mate. Ready for this? Got Steam up too, just in case anything looks good. Me too, mate. And do you know what, Sammy? This is why everybody loves you. I'm also going to be on my best behavior today. My best behavior. Gonna try to not say any naughty words today. I'm gonna really try. Gonna really try. But this is what you come to expect of me, at least. Yeah, today it's gonna be great. Like I couldn't have said it any better myself, Sammy. Today we're gonna be watching some trailers, some world exclusive premieres of games being unveiled. If you don't know what the Insider Gaming Showcase is, then today basically it's going to be a lot of games and a lot of developers looking for publishing. So a lot of these games are going to be in development right now. I'm not entirely sure if these games are going to be, if they've got demos. If they do have demos, I'm sure they're going to be very early stage demos potentially. Still good. They're still good. Like, I have played plenty of demos which are yet to be refined for the full game and loved them. The original Tito demo that came out, that was released, God, months ago at this point. I played that multiple times. And if you go now and play the Tito demo, it's an entirely... I wouldn't say an entirely different game. It's still amazing. Really amazing, but like the fact they've managed to polish it and refine it as much as they have is nothing short of spectacular and definitely beyond my skill set. Rara Bear, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? Are you looking forward to today, the Insider Gaming Showcase? I'm yeah, I don't know what, I'm not entirely sure what games are going to be showcased today. I've seen bits and pieces online of different developers saying that they've got their games that are going to be part of this, which is very exciting. I don't want to spoil anything though. I want us to be watching this together. I had a little bit of a, not a mess up, but a little bit of a. I was under the assumption that this was going to have some sort of a pre-show. Apparently there is no pre-show, but it's fine. We've only got half an hour until it starts. We've got some lovely background music in the background. If you have any recommendations for me for indie games, especially indie games which have at least a demo or a full release that you would like to see in, like, on the channel, like I could stream it at some point. I've still got like a 45-minute block at the end of this. Apparently this is going to be 75 minutes. This is an hour and 15. I'm already here for half an hour now. But afterwards, I can either play a demo of something we've seen, or a demo that has been recommended to me by the chat, or we could do a Sporkle quiz. Usually on this channel, we do a lot of wrestling stuff, or at least we used to do a lot of wrestling stuff. The wrestling stuff seems to have gone by the wayside a little bit in recent times. AEW, we were here last weekend, last Sunday, or the Sunday just gone, for AEW Double or Nothing. I want to thank every single person that was here for that. Had a great time. Really good show, really good watch along. Played a lot of Sporkle quizzes, some WrestlePlay games. Always a good time. WWE Clash in Italy is on Sunday, and I will be watching WWE Clash in Italy for sure. For sure I'll be watching it. Will it be as good as AEW Double or Nothing? It's not right to even compare the two at this point. It was never right to compare the two, but at this point, it's definitely not right to compare the two. I certainly will. I haven't been watching WWE television in a long time, but I certainly will be watching Clash in Italy. Considering it starts at what? 7 p.m. for us, Sammy? It'd be rude not to. We have to take it with both hands. I didn't get to sleep. I didn't get into bed on Sunday after Double or Nothing until, oh my goodness, at 8 o'clock in the morning. Once I was done with everything, it was the birds were tweeting outside, everything was going wild. I can give you, actually, we got 19 minutes. If you're new, by the way, welcome in. I'm streaming right now on Twitch and on YouTube, so if you're watching one place but you use the other, go ahead, please, I beg you, give us a subscribe or a follow on whatever channel. This is going to be good. I've got high hopes. I was looking at the post today from Mike Straw of Insider Gaming, and he said that he just watched the full cut of what we're about to watch, and he's very excited, which means it's going to be good. It's guaranteed at this point to be very good. There's always... This is the thing about video games as well. I do indie game reviews on the YouTube channel. So if you're here on Twitch, sorry, and you're a fan of indie games or indie game reviews or gameplay footage and things like that, I do as much of that as possible on my YouTube channel, as well as the wrestling stuff, the gaming stuff, the watch-alongs, everything like that. So I'm always on the lookout. I'm always on the lookout for my next new obsession, or my next game to review, or my next game to play. And one thing that I've learned, I've only been doing this for way less than a year, like 6 months, I think. One thing I've learned in a very short period of time is everything is subjective. With video games, music, TV, films, everything is subjective. Not everything is going to be for everyone. I'm going to get very excited at some games that we're going to see today. I'm also going to be, I'm not as excited, but certainly enthusiastic and supportive of the developers that are, pouring their hearts and soul into the work that they do. But it doesn't mean that if you don't like a certain game or a certain genre of game, does not necessarily mean that it is a bad game. I really enjoyed playing Mixtape, and I know that's going to be very controversial, or that's going to be divisive, that's going to split the room down the middle with Mixtape, but I really loved it. I'm not the sort of person that really plays like story-driven cinematic experiences, cinematic games, but a lot of people hated it because it wasn't the sort of game that they played, and therefore it was a bad game in their eyes. But genuinely, like, there were some people that played it. I watched oh my god, Bonker Owl, who we raided a few weeks ago, or a couple of weeks ago, and she was playing it on stream and she was in tears, bless her. So, one thing that you may not like may have a real effect on somebody. So that's the lens that I'm going to be looking at today with. And I'm really excited for it. We've got just under 16 minutes to go. I can give you a little preview of the sort of games that I'll be reviewing coming up. It's not just things like Mixtape. We did Outbound as well. One game, you might love this, Sammy. You might love this, just for the sheer crazy of it. Oh, this is one thing I got, actually. I got this today. Let me show you. We'll go to the showcase menu, or the showcase screen here. Freefall 95. Now, this is a game that I really wanted to play during... I think it was during Steam Next Fest. Like, Steam Next Fest was coming up, and I was looking at games to play and looking at games to get involved with, and this one really caught my eye because, again, I don't mean this in a dismissive way or in a demeaning way whatsoever. This is arcade-style fun, and there is nothing I love more than arcade-style fun. The first game I ever played was Sonic the Hedgehog on the Sega Mega Drive, or the Sega Genesis, or whatever it was called, where you were. I played that, and I fell in love with this type of arcadey 2D platformer type game. And this sort of game is very reminiscent of like again, I don't mean this in a dismissive way, but very reminiscent of the sort of video games I used to play on my mobile phone when I had a Sony Ericsson or a Sony Ericsson Walkman phone. There was one game called Johnny Crash, and it was very close to like oh god, like a kind of like a Flappy Bird type situation, but like you get fired out of a cannon and you have to like dodge obstacles, get boosts, and just go as far as you possibly can, a bit like a jetpack joyride or something like that. And I love the look of this Freefall 95. I never got the opportunity to play it. I played a little bit of the demo, but I never ended up doing any sort of content with it. And they have recently, as you can see, or you would have maybe possibly seen in the what do you call it, in the trailer video right here, is that they have a release date, and the release date is June the 1st. June the 1st. Mark your calendars for June the 1st, because I will be playing this quite a bit. I'll be making some YouTube videos, some YouTube shorts, might even do this on a bit of a longer form video as well, just because I know I'm gonna really like this game. And I was this close to saying I will play this on stream after the indie game showcase, which is coming up. We're not missed that. One problem though, because the release date is June the 1st, it is currently what, May 28th today. I cannot play it. Legally, I'm bound to not play it until tomorrow. So who knows? I might bring this to stream tomorrow. I'm gonna give it. I might play around with it afterwards, because I literally just can't wait at this point. Literally cannot wait at this point. Sammy says, I'm glad I'm seeing this Freefall trailer after your plane journey last month. Yes. Remember, it is safer to take a plane ride than it is to cross the road, or something like that. To get trampled by donkeys or something like that. You got more chance of being trampled by donkeys than you have of perishing in a plane crash. But don't let that downer fool you. This looks like a very good game, and I'm very excited for it. But yeah, I'm all ears. I'm all open to any sort of suggestions that you have. Things that might have a demo. Things that might have a demo being released, or a demo coming out very soon. But ideally a demo that's come out. I will give you, because if you know me, right, I've developed somewhat of a slight obsession with simulator games lately, and I'll let me show you. So I've got a fair few simulator games in my current Steam library. Let me show you. Where are we? Here we go. Right, so what have I got here? No spoilers what I was about to show you, but what was it called? What was I playing? It was the Castaway game. It was called, here we go, Away from Life. Now this is a game that's very similar apparently to a what do you call it? Very similar to a Rust or Stranded Deep or something like that. And I've never played those games, but this game Away from Life really did catch my attention, and really did catch my imagination as well, as I think I've put in quite a fair few hours. 18.5 hours. That's not great. I did a couple of YouTube videos on that, and I played for 18.5 hours. That was definitely one for me. And I love discovering new games like this. Retro Rewind 99, I still think is on my list. Obviously been playing a lot of TCG Card Shop Simulator with the Pokemon mods. Slightly obsessed with that. Retro Rewind, slightly obsessed with that. In fact, very obsessed with that, especially with the real movie mods as well. Might need to play that again. Might be playing that again this weekend, potentially. It's always a safe bet, though. It's always a safe bet. I have found, right, get this, I have found possibly like the holy grail of simulator games for people like this is what, I don't have it on this lot, I don't have my Steam library, I got it on PS5, but there's a game called The Coin Game, right? Let me show you. So the Coin Game is an arcade simulator. So it's basically, you go around, there's 2 modes to the coin game. One is, just checking the showcase hasn't started about us. One mode to the coin game is birthday mode, and the other is survival mode. So basically the idea is you go around this town, there's a few different arcades in different, like, there's some in bars, there's some in like standalone arcades, there's some in shopping malls, there's a water park, there's a carnival, there's all sorts of carnival games and carnival experiences or arcade experiences that you can think of are in this game. So the survival mode is you go around, you do odd jobs, you win prizes, you can go to the pawn shop, but it's all about how long can you stay out playing in the arcade. And the other mode is birthday mode, which is the easier and more like user-friendly or like beginner-friendly version of the game, which is basically you have unlimited money, unlimited funds, you can go around eating as much as junk food as possible and playing in the arcades. I love this game, really, really good. There still needs to be a slight, just a smidge of refining for console at this point, but this is 100% an arcade game and it's really, really, really good. Saw Adam Pacitti playing this not too long ago, and then I managed to get a code through, I believe it was through Keymailer. So thank you very much to Keymailer for providing the code on the PS5. It's really good. It's really good. But this game that I found, right? This game that I found, in fact, I found a couple of them, but they're slightly different in their own unique way, right? So Arcade Management Simulator is what I was playing, and this doesn't have a trailer, but it does, I believe, have a demo. Does it have a demo? It does have a demo. I was literally playing the demo the other day. The demo might be on a separate page. Here we go. Arcade Management Simulator demo. Here we go. Store page. I lied. It does have a trailer. It does have a little movie for us to watch. So this is basically like a TCG card shop simulator situation, or a retro rewind, but you're managing an arcade, which is very exciting. I played a little bit of the demo, and the demo is really, really, really good. And when the demo ended, I won't lie, I was a little bit, you know, itching to play the full game. So hopefully, at some point when that full game does get released. Harry, welcome in, mate, on the YouTube. How you doing? How is the Queen game now 16? What did it used to be? What did it used to be? Swear I paid about a $5 on release. That says release date is 2026. You're playing about. See, I think you. Okay, so again, I'm very new to this. I'm very new to the idea of or like how video game development works. Obviously, without being a video game developer myself. But the Coin game, as far as I'm aware, was always like an early access or a pre-release or something like that. But when it got released onto console, when I played it, that was basically the 1.0 version. So that was like the first full release. But yeah, 16 quid. I'll be honest with you, I reckon 16 quid's probably about a fair-ish price. Maybe, you know, on Steam there's always sales and stuff like that, so I don't know, but it seemed pretty fairish if it was on PC. Personally, on console, on Xbox and on PS5, which is what I was playing it on, it needs some work. It needs some work with the refining of it, but still solid. I've still sunk quite a few hours into it. It's been on pre-release or early access for a flipping long time. I'm on my best behavior today, by the way. I'm on my bestest behavior. Why did you show me Arcade Management Simulator? That's now got me addicted to something. That's not even the only Arcade Management Simulator I'm going to show you as well, because this is Arcade Management Simulator, which I played an hour of the demo. So good. I don't know, it doesn't have a release date yet though. It does not have a release date, but it will do, and when it does, you damn skippy, I'll be playing that game. But no, there's another one as well. Jump scare with the Insider Gaming Showcase. Adding Arcade Management Simulator to the wish list, 100%. And also another game that's got a demo here is Arcade Manager. Now this looks a bit more top down, like a what do you call it? bit more like a roller coaster tycoon or something like that. But again, how good does this look? How good do these games play and stuff? Or how good they look? Wanted to play Weed Shop 2, to be honest. Again, sober for a long time, but games like that, I think there was one on... I think it was on Facebook Gaming, and I don't even know if that even exists anymore, but it's one of the old like Facebook Flash type games. It was called Pot Farm, and I played a lot of that. I played a lot of that back in the day. Really good, really addictive. And then, do you know what that got replaced by in my obsession was what was it called? The Simpsons Tapped Out. I sunk so many out. In fact, there was a point in time in the crossover period, I was just flitting between on an iPad between Pot Farm, or was it called Pot Farm then? Or was it called... Oh, one of those games. No. Oh, it was one of those games. And it flitted between that and I was just flitting between that and Simpsons Tapped Out. Lambert, welcome in, mate. How are you doing? Have you missed the showcase? My friend, you have not missed the showcase at all. The showcase is starting imminently. We are 3 minutes away from the Insider Gaming Showcase. We're just having a little bit of our own lot of sort of mini showcase. Basically, it's me going through my Steam library, killing some time. I'm really excited for this. Really excited for this. Have I just paused it? Yeah, I have, haven't I? Can we go live? Bear with. Let me get this sorted. I don't want to be like 2 or 3 seconds behind everybody else. I want this as live as possible. Oh, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me, YouTube and Opera browser? Right, that's about as live as it's gonna get, I'm afraid. But yeah, if you're new to this, if you don't know what the Insider Gaming Showcase is, so Insider Gaming have actually got multiple showcases going on during like the summer. It's been affectionately referred to me as Gamer Christmas, and one of the showcases that they are doing is this one right now. The other one is going to be the Summer Games Fest, which is, I think that one's on the 5th of June, and for me doing a watch along of that on the 5th of June is a maybe at this point, because I've already got on the 6th of June the Future Game Show Summer Showcase, and Future Game Show live from LA, and the PC Gamer Magazine PC Game Show, or PC Gaming Show, which is ought to be really, really good. It will be really, really good. Don't tell Mr. Hastastic. He'll want it. He's gonna play it. We're gonna play it. The Insider Gaming app still play Pokemon Go, says Harry as well. Oh, why the advert? Anytime, can't say that your adventures with gaming anymore. The whole reason that I started streaming on Twitch in the first place was to be a bit more adventurous with gaming, and I didn't realise how far that was gonna take me. So hopefully, you know, it's gonna unlock something within all of us here. The Insider Gaming Showcase. This is going to be a lot of games which are like either going to be early access games, or they're going to be like games that are still within like alpha or beta development. These are games today that you're going to see trailers. We're going to see hopefully some demos. I'm hoping to like play a few of these games as well, but these are going to be games that are looking for publisher and funding and things like that. So these are things that are fully in development but like need like a bit of a I don't want to say helping hand, but like some publishing help, or like some marketing, or just some eyes on the product. So that's what I want to do, and that's all I've ever wanted to do when doing indie game stuff, is to just give a bit of a spotlight and a showcase, for lack of a better word, to some really hard-working indie developers. Is this too loud, by the way? Please let me know if this is too loud in your ears, or if I'm not loud enough. Hello. But yeah, Pokemon Go, I still give a, like, play it a little bit, like whenever I remember. But I don't know, mobile gaming. I don't think I've played a proper mobile game in a while. The only thing I play on my phone, because again, it's an obsession at this point, is Snooker Blitz. Because Snooker Blitz is one of those very rare games. What's this? Roguelike looter shooter. Right, we're already into it. Yeah. I'll wax lyrical about Snooker Blitz another time. This immediately caught my eye. Not many things distract me from talking about Snooker Blitz, but this really did. I've played a few roguelite and roguelike games, and I can't say that they're always 100% for me. And this is going to be one of those things about the game trailers that we're going to see today. Not everything is going to be for everyone, but I have been playing a couple of roguelike games, and I might be getting sucked into it. You know, I might be getting sucked into it. Toy Punk. All right. That's going to be one for the wish list. That's 100% going to be one for the wish list. I haven't got my Steam open as... Oh, I could actually. Bear with. Sorry about this. I can wish list everything while we play this. Right, this game is really interesting, actually. Because, like we talked about before, this whole showcase is to get game backing and get funding and publisher backing. Before the showcase even started, this game right here has just found its publisher, or just found some publisher backing. It needs to be turned up a bit. It's well loud, mate, in my ears, I think. I thought you were going to tell me to turn it down. I'll turn it all the way up, pal. Thank you very much for that, though. You saw this one at Format 2024. Wow. One of us. But yeah, this looks really good. There's a lot of games coming out recently which have dogs in them. Oh, I've paused it like a fool. My bad. Right. I never claimed to be a professional, by the way. There's a lot of games coming out which have got dogs in them. Parkour is one that looks really, really good. There's one I might see it again over the next few sort of weeks while the showcase is going on. The one that I'm really looking forward to is called Hurdles. Also, by the way, Rare Bear, thank you so much for being on the Twitch and the YouTube as well. I really appreciate that. This looks very in-depth for what I was assuming was going to be, you know, a game about a dog. Right. Turn up the quality as much as possible here. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for being here today. I'm really excited for this. This is going to be a short-ish stream compared to what we usually do on this channel. Sometimes I go well into the night. Playing some Simpsons Hit and Run and playing some TCG Card Shop Simulator in a minute. But this is all about the showcase today. I'm not always into like a first-person shooter type game, but I'm always sucked in by some ragdoll physics. I literally just released a video on the YouTube today, which was for a game called Mannequin Mayhem, which doesn't even have a release date yet. So thank you very much to Keymailer Azure. It looks very good. It looks very good for something that's still in development. I'm quite impressed by that. Having hyped you up, so thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Let me know what games stick out to you today.
Inspired by the film Cube. 4 players.
I'm getting sucked into a lot more multiplayer games as well. There was one that myself and
One
Luke played
single
not too
exit.
long ago called American Cooking Simulator.
Solve the puzzles to survive.
Okay. This one's 100% going to be up my street, isn't it? And this is what I'm talking about. In a few short months, I said, I'm not a fan of multiplayer games. I'm not a fan of horror games. I'm not a fan of, like, survivalish, like, puzzle type games. Now look at me. I'm looking at a game like this and going, well, this is 100% going on my wish list. Lioness will get you playing this one. Oh, I've learned very quickly to follow Lioness's lead with games like this.
The game begins.
When she was watching the playthrough of, I don't think she was here. We did a playthrough of Phasmophobia, and what a, again, on my best behaviour, but the word that I want to say to describe that, you know. It didn't go very well. Cubex, right, that's... Oh, can I even do this? Can I click off? I can. Cubex is that one. That one...
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
God.
That's not projected for release until Q3 in 2027. Still going on the wish list, though, because between now and
Let's go.
2027... they
What
can
number
rack
did
up
you
some
got?
wish lists.
7.
So I recommend and highly encourage
taking
people
way
to
too
do
fast.
exactly the same. What is this?
Went into a room.
Do you mind
to
the
investigate
subtitles
aquarium,
on?
and I
Or do you want me to turn the
investigated,
subtitles off?
and it was trapped, and I lost
I'll
all
let
my
you decide.
insight points.
Oh, that's a shame. I need to
Still
find
staying
some nice
hydrated, even though
contraptions
it's
to
a
have
little
some
bit
power, right?
Telling
cooler and
you.
breezier today.
They're not trustworthy. I saw them trying to trap a contraption there.
How dare
This is
you?
one genre of game that I
I will
haven't
never know you
really
again.
I trust that my team
discovered
will do.
or
No.
dive too deep into.
Okay.
But I've seen there's a lot. There's a lot of like
Let's just
murder
share this
mystery
one.
type
What do you
games.
say?
Hello.
Yeah.
I think I'd really like it, but I just don't, because there's so many around. I don't want to pick one and then
At least
not
we now have a clue.
quite like
One of us
enjoy it,
is
and it might put me
spy.
off an entire genre. I need to pick a few, but this looks a bit murder mystery. It does look a little bit like Among Us. Meowstry with right. Sometimes a game can just sell you on its name. Meowstry Wisp. Right, that's going straight on the wish list. That's good. If there's no such thing as a bad cat pun. Oh wow. What did what's it called? This isn't a Wipeout game, is it? I don't think I've played like a Wipeout game or a game like this since going round to a friend's house when I was a kid and playing on his N64. I think he had a Wipeout game, but this is very, very similar. Also like a Star Wars racer. Sammy said he thought Wipeout as well. Like we might get indie games today, we might get AAA games. We're gonna get a bit of a mix of games. AGXGP. Okay, I like that. Right. Meowstream Wisp Q3 2026. AGXGP Q3 2026. So a lot of these games are imminent for releases as well. This is another genre of game that I haven't really discovered all that much. It's like, what do you call them, like auto battlers or like defending, like I don't know. There's a lot of games like this though. The closer I've come was I found, oh wow, I was expecting it to turn into like a Tekkenish type game as well. Wipeout meets Trackmania says Harry. I don't know what Trackmania is. Again, I'll never claim to be a professional. I'm a real novice. I'm a sighted novice in video games. There's a big trend at the minute of games sort of switching perspective or not switching genre, but like switching perspective. Like the fact that this changes from like a top down to more of a third person side on view. What was it I played? I think one, again, we might see coming up, not today, but in a lot of the showcases this summer, is Dodo Ducky. Because I'd never really like played around with a game that had been like, goes from like a 2D platformer to a 3D platformer, depending on what you need to do. I like that. Card games as well. I haven't played a lot of card games. Balatro was a huge seller this year, and I just haven't played any of it at all. This game is loud. I can all turn it down. I'm going to turn it down ever so slightly for you. Couldn't find that first one on Steam Store. Which one, Sammy? The Meowstry one? Let me know. I think we're going to see an awful lot of games within this style as well. Recently I played, and it was a big game, or like had a huge hype behind it, and rightly so, was Mouse PI for Hire, and I got a code for that very generously. Thank you very much to Keymailer and the publishing companies and stuff like that. Really good. But this art style, I believe, has just become, or like within the last 18 months, has just become public domain. This is very old schoolish. It looks like Betty Boop, really, but like sort of the old schoolish type Disney style, like the Steamboat Willie style. And now this is public domain. You're going to see a lot of games coming out which are very film noir type-ish. Toy Punk, you think it was called? I thought it was called Toy Punk as well. I didn't actually find that. Toy Punk, was it 2 words or 1 word? Maybe it doesn't even have a Steam page yet. I'm going to keep a list. I'm going to keep a note of this. So if you want a full list of the games, I'll either find a link for it, or I'll just stick on the Discord at some point. Guy at work showed me Balatro 2 Gunflap. I don't even know what it is. Like, it kind of looked like it was a bit of a solitary type game, but I was never a solitaire type guy. You know, back in the day, for people of a certain age here, like myself, hopefully you will have remembered on like Windows 98 or Windows, was it 98 or 95 or Windows 2000 or XP, that you had 3 games that come pre-installed. It was Solitaire, it was Pinball, and it was Minesweeper. Minesweeper, I didn't have a clue what was going on, so never bothered playing that. Solitaire, I think I got bored of it after about 5 minutes. And Pinball, I played that to death. So many hours playing Pinball on Windows XP or Windows 98. Right, what is this? This looks like, is this a Battle Royale game? This looks a little bit like, what was the wrestling Battle Royale game? Jade Luftos was playing this a lot on stream. He was playing, was it called Brawlhalla? Oh no, what was it? Was it Brawlhalla that was like the wrestling? You look like a wrestler, but like in this sort of ish art style. I really like games like this now, and this is the sort of game that I wouldn't have even bothered looking at back about 6 months ago. But this one's definitely going on the wish list as well. Alia. Harry says Windows XP Pinball was life. Harry, you got great taste, mate. Hence why you're here. No, seriously, you do have amazing taste. Pinball was the best, was the top tier out of those 3. And the fact that you're a big arcade fan as well, which I knew already. I knew already from some other bits and pieces that you had done. Yeah, there's just no good arcade near me.
Spunkmeyer used to say that real sons
I think I've been to a proper arcade for about 3 or 4 years, and that was like on the coast. That was like Torquay. Like Alia was that last one, wasn't it?
Guess that's why I made it. And he.
It's gonna be a tough sell, I think, at this point. Wow, there's like 7 different games called Alia. I'm gonna have to look through this to see which one it was. I think it's the top one. Although one says 2026 and one says coming soon. Nah, it is this one.
Piloting subs for scientists.
Planned release date 2026.
Quiet. Peaceful, even.
Right. It's gonna be a tough sell, I think. Any sort of underwater survival games. It's a much, much, much different art style, this, to something like Subnautica. And I haven't played Subnautica yet. Adam Pacheco was playing Subnautica last Sunday? Last Wednesday? Last Sunday? And it looked good. I don't think it's, for me at least, I don't think it's a streaming game at least. Sammy, you went to a couple of arcades in Vegas, very similar to ones in the UK, except you had to get a card to play games instead of sticking coins in the machines. There's actually somewhere near me which does that exact same sort of thing. You go in, you get, I don't think you get a membership. I might be a member, I'm not sure. But you get like a key card, and you preload it with funds beforehand. Basically, it's to extract more money out of you, because if you've got like a $5 left on your key card but you need to go home, you can't withdraw that. And I haven't been there for about 2 years, so who knows. It might be, I might have lost that money. That money might have expired now. Mr. Hastastic is more of an expert on arcades and things like that. Harry, have you seen, what do you call it, key card type arcades in the UK or not? Portsmouth Clarence Pier is a good one. I've been to an arcade, a pier in Portsmouth. Couldn't tell you which one it was though. Again, it's so long ago. Dave and Buster's in the US. I'd love to go to something like that. Love to go. The closest we got here is Hollywood Bowl. Well, at least for me, at least. There is one, like I said, one arcade which is, I say it's near me. It's near enough for me to go. If I wanted to go tomorrow, I could go. Will I? Nah. Nah. The Gravity Max in Liverpool also does a card system too. Oh, okay. Didn't know that. Played those 3 in Hearts when you were younger. What was Hearts? Again, the reason why, for a game like this, what we're watching now, the reason why I don't or haven't played a lot of these games is because I know that I would waste, or will not waste, there's never a waste playing video games, but I will lose some hours playing this. Cursed Blood is actually one that I've been following and looking at for a long, long, long time. I will make an exception for this game. I will 100% make an exception for Cursed Blood. There's a really good game as well, which I don't know if it's sort of like a similar-ish type of game. There's 2 games that I know of that are looking for publisher backing.
Conviction, and with my brother, who believed the power was worth.
I'm wondering if we're going to see them today. But one of them I know that I don't know if we're going to see today. It's called Blood and Mead, and it looks so good. Don't know if it has a publisher yet. It does have a publisher. We'll wait to see that then. But yeah, highly recommend looking into that.
We tell ourselves there's a limit.
Adapt or die usually means that it's some sort of roguelite. Roguelite or roguelike, I can't give you like a proper definition of what those terms mean, but it basically means if you die, you go back to the beginning again. Which is good, which works sometimes, I think. Sometimes it doesn't. Becoming Pablo. Now, that's one for Mr. Hastastic now. You know I'm addicted to arcades when I know which claw machines pay out in Portsmouth one. So many plush toys for 20 or 30p. I think the last time I went to a proper arcade, I didn't spend all that much on the claw machine, but I love a claw machine. Love a claw machine. But I won a Groot plushie after about not that much, but like a fiver's worth of going at it, and then went straight to the next one, and I won a Groot. So I won a Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy, and I won a Groot from Despicable Me in back to back. And I peaked. I'll never get better. That will never be followed now. Never ever be followed. Bear, you have no idea how much tap we have on those arcades. They're not tap. They're not tap, and I want to see that, Bear. I want to see that on the Discord, please.
Oh yeah, my music style. I'm gonna
Your
be the
collection
next
of
big alt
tat.
rock superstar. Maybe I'll check the radio.
I'm sucked into the punk vibe of this one, by the way. Sorry, Sammy. It was a card game that you still have no idea how to play.
Uh-oh, it's raining today.
I feel like I've heard of that, and again, I probably would have gone, yeah. No, I don't know how to play
I need to be
it.
smart with how I
All I know is that you play a card not to try,
Okay, great.
not
I'm gonna head
what?
to the park and make some cash.
You play a
few
card
hits, see
trying
if I
to
can pick
not
up a few
win
new
heart
fans.
cards. Lost me.
Today's the day to write the next big hit. I need to craft a song.
Lost me,
This is the music
unfortunately.
my
Again,
band will
I
actually have to
think
perform
I
on
might
stage,
just be
so I better make sure I know what I'm doing.
too
I've
thick
got writers
for a
block.
game like
I've got no inspiration. I'm gonna find a friend to meet up with.
To steal what Harry said.
Maybe if I play my cards right, I can collect some of Jesse's thoughts from my lyrics. The secrets and thoughts people think in this city are what I'll
Has
use
anyone
to
here
write my
ever
music.
actually played
So
like
I
a
better
trading
manage my
card game?
relationships well.
Like played
Now I've
Pokemon
got the perfect
the
lyrics
way
and
it was
melody for
intended
my
to be
hit
played?
alternative love song that's gonna change the
Because
world.
I've never. I remember back in the day, Woolworths used to
I need to
host
find the perfect guitar
trading
here.
card
After a quick
battles and
trip to
things
the
like
music
that.
store, I'm dripping style. Time to check my
And I never got
stats and
involved.
level
I
up
was
with
too
all this
shy of a
experience.
child.
So I want to be
Too
the best
introverted.
DJ,
Still
most
introverted
talented
now.
player, or sweet
Mikey,
talk my
welcome
way
in,
to
mate. How are you
success.
doing?
I guess there's different
Today
ways
we
to
are
be the
watching
best. Time to
the
find that
Insider
perfect
Gaming
fit.
Showcase. We're going to
I'm
be
no
here
manager,
for
so I better pick
about
my
another
moves,
hour.
rock the
I think
crowd
we
as
got
well as play
we've
well
had so
together.
many
We
trailers
locked
already.
ourselves in the garage for
So
days
many
and nights and
trailers.
days and nights,
And we've still got about an hour's worth of trailers to go.
Practice makes
But these are
perfect,
games that are looking for
Uh-oh,
publisher
trouble's
backing and
brewing.
looking
Bass
for
player's
eyes
unhappy.
on their product.
Well, the
And
crowd
a lot of
doesn't
them so
love him.
far,
He was being
again,
paid
not
way
every
too
game's
much.
going to be for
So I gave
everyone,
him
but a lot of games so
It's not my
far.
fault, but now
I'm,
he's threatening to quit. Well, I managed
Yeah,
to smooth
I can
things
already
out,
hear
so
the
I guess
bank
I have
account
some
squeaking at
management
this
in me.
point.
There was some drama, but we got some gigs.
I'm doing
and now
real
we are
good, mate.
grinding
Real
around
good.
town.
Pokemon
Playing show
TCG on the
after
Game
show,
Boy was the
and
first
it's almost
Pokemon game
time
you
for that big
finished.
show. Time to take that
Oh,
big
I did
stage.
play that. I did play the Pokemon, like the actual Pokemon trading card game that was on the Game Boy Color. I played that a lot. I think I played that more than Pokemon Yellow back in the day. Might look into playing that again, Sammy, you know. Pokemon Pinball, though. Oh, Pokemon Pinball that had the battery pack to make it rumble. I play again. I'm on my best behaviour today. I played the F out of that game. The ADHD just likes shiny things. Brother, preach. Definitely going to be playing this, aren't I? This is the sort of game where I'll live vicariously through things that I could never do when I was a kid. Nick could never skateboard, could never roller skate, could never ice skate. This is really giving me mixtape vibes again. Soundtrack, this looks like it's going to be very sort of music heavy. Maybe a bit more exploration. Here we go. Explore on. A bit more exploration, a bit more free roaming potentially. What was that? Rara Bear says that they've got a plush Henry Hoover. For what reason? I'm jealous of your Henry Hoover plushie. For that reason alone. I think I've seen this game as well. About. 4-player co-op. This is probably why I've seen it. Playing as a bunny rabbit plush toy destroying things, I guess. I'm kind of sold by this game. I don't know about you. Is it a battle? No, it's 4-player. Just causing some carnage, I guess. Coming to Steam Early Access. My Pet Hooligan. Again, sometimes the name will just hook you in. More than sold on this. Oh, we got world premiere.
My beloved child, from the moment you were born, I knew
Guy was
this
dressed like
world
Dennis the Menace
would
before, so I don't know if that's
bend
going to play a role in this.
And though I have worn this crown a lifetime,
Like the
I've
music for the last one.
always
The music for the last
known
one was really good.
you were meant to eclipse me.
Music for Mixtape was really good
The
as well.
crown passes to you.
If you like video games but don't really
people
like
will
video
not
games,
merely
Mixtape's a
follow.
really good like
They
place
will
to start.
rise in your name. Where I ruled with caution, you will reign with courage.
See, I think again I'm a little bit ruined by games of this genre. I played an auto battler, which is very much in this style. Like, because for some reason, Renaissance era games are all the rage right now. There's a million of them, and Steam even had
when
like
the
a
shadows
Renaissance
come with
Fest or
spring,
like a Ye
you will
Olde
not
Gaming
falter.
Fest or something. Really good. Again, it obviously appeals to a demographic because there's so many of
The
them,
great darkness
and there's a lot to
will
explore
try to
within
stop
that genre.
But the final
I played
blow
one. It was called Involuntary Fighting Simulator. I accidentally released a video of it. It doesn't come out until like September. So there was an embargo and content for it that I didn't realise. So I took it down quickly and then just replaced it with one without my voiceover on it. But it's very tongue-in-cheek and it's very, I don't want to say parody. It's a fun game. It's a fun auto battle where you know, build up your squad and have, you know, fights and stuff. But it's the mini games that get it for me on that one. This looks good. Done a really good job at like building tension just within the trailer there. That's one for Joe, isn't it, Sammy? It just reminds me of that Doctor Who episode where they find the base and it's Satan himself or something that's there. Sold. Sold. 2 seconds of this trailer, sold. 2D platform, it's got a duck in it, I'm playing it. There you go. The Satan Pit, part 1 and 2, I do believe. What was he touching? This reminds you of South Park War of the World Clock episode. I've only watched that episode like once or twice. It's really good. Isn't that like a long episode as well? I did the stupidest thing with them South Park games, Harry. I think it was during lockdown. I was looking for episodes of South Park. By the way, Decaduck, add it to your wish list. This looks really, really, really good. But I was looking for episodes of South Park to watch during lockdown, and I was going through YouTube, and what someone had done is someone had uploaded a supercut of all of the cutscenes of the Stick of Truth, and I sat there and I watched the whole thing before I realised that it wasn't an actual episode. Whoa! I need to turn that thing off with Nightbot. It's so rare that people... I apologise. I apologise. It's so rare that anyone actually puts like all caps anywhere these days. I need to sort my Nightbot out with that. I can only apologise. I didn't see what you said. It says message delete. Oh, I confused delete message. Hang on. All action. All action. Wow, that's what I missed. My apologies for that. Sammy's been done a few times with that on the Nightbot on the YouTube. Waffle House. Okay, so it's a waffle shop simulator, but you play as a dog? No, it's a boxing game all of a sudden. What's going on here? Sold again. Right, I need to look for that Deca Duck game on Steam real quick. And this is going straight on the wishlist as well. Deca Duck. To be announced, it doesn't even have a release date yet. Wishlist immediately. Oh, it's got a demo though. Deca Duck has a demo. This is not a drill. Deca Duck has a demo. Right, what does this have? Oh, I missed the name of that last game. If anyone can tell me what the name of that last game was. Deca Duck demo, download complete. Might play a little bit afterwards. Pets in Mechs. What a name for a game that is. Carrier Cuties, Pets in Mechs. This looks like a different game. No, this is the right game. Add to wishlist. Sorted. Right, this looks a little bit cozier to the madness we've just watched. I don't want. I am easily sold. I'm easily sold on, you know, shiny things, bright lights. This one's going to be a bit of a tougher sell after watching the trailer for Deca Duck and knowing that Deca Duck has a demo. But I'll give it a go. If I can play any of these demos at some point, I probably will. It doesn't take a lot, actually, to sell me on a game. Is it a anthropomorphic animal type mascot? Is it a 2D platformer or a 3D platformer? Pretty much sold after that. Pretty much sold after that. It doesn't have to be like this. I'll commend the graphics and the hard work and the things like that. You don't have to go into effort, too much effort for a 3D or 2D platformer to impress me. One of the best games, mechanically, that I have played over the last year was a game called Super Long Cat. It's a 2D platformer. The premise is very simple. You're a stretchy cat and you need to, it's like a 2D puzzle platformer. You stretch to go to like, stretch and jump. Oh, just play it. It's so good. Underland. I like the look of it. Definitely like the look of it. Another one for the wish list. Underland. Underland has a demo as well. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so my plan anyway for the week, or at least maybe even for the weekend as well, is to do little bits of like, sorry, I just hit the microphone again, to do sort of like little bits of extra content, like maybe do like a couple of YouTube shorts, or maybe even a longer form video, just highlighting things that interest me the most. But the fact that Deca Duck and Underland both have demos,
complete the ritual
straight to the
and
top.
return harmony
Straight
to this
to the top of
cursed
the list.
reality we live in. We're counting on you. Do not falter.
Nightbot didn't see the half duck and half robot, to be fair. No. I'm sure if Nightbot did, Nightbot itself would be talking in all caps right now. Devland Marketing. Yeah, Devland Marketing is a sponsor of this. Devland Marketing, from my knowledge, is a one-person operation. She is a, I believe she's Romanian. I can't remember her name. I'm so sorry, but to be fair, her Twitter handle is literally just Devland Marketing. Freelance PR for video games and indie games. And incredibly talented and incredibly lovely as well. So go and follow Devland Marketing, especially on Twitter. See, the closest thing I came to playing a game like this was, can I even say the name of it? The Winnie the Pooh game that I played that one time. Weird, strange. Again, because Winnie the Pooh now is public domain. There is no owner of the IP. It's there's some mad Winnie the Pooh stuff coming out. The horror films that have come out, the strange video games that are being made as Winnie the Pooh, of nightmare fuel. I won't lie, I probably will play that. Mindless. I like a bit of mindless games. It's just dominoes set in the jungle. I played that Snake game not too long ago. It's literally just like a really rudimentary version of Snake. In fact, there's probably more game mechanics on a Nokia 3310 version of Snake than the Snake game that I played. I still play it for like 2 hours. I don't get it. Am I stupid? What's going on? Is it Tetris? Any idea what this game is? I honestly think I'm like really stupid. Tetris with dice? Yeah, but let's keep your mouth shut. Full fear of being thick as. Right, what's this?
In the world of daily publishing, every day brings a new story. Become the editor-in-chief. Expand your reach
Again,
to new
very
audiences
film
while
noir
maintaining
with...
high quality. Meet the deadlines. From the city's darkest crimes to the thrill of sport events, your paper
Definitely a more
covers
retro
it all.
vibe to the
Preparing
to
each
the art
section
style
is
of
a
this,
daily
though.
race against the clock.
I do like it.
Verify your leads, check your sources, ensure every
Again, it's another
error
murder
is
mystery game, but it's more of a
and get the new
text
issue
adventure
pressed
murder
on
mystery
time.
game, which is incredibly old school.
Guide the narrative.
I never really played
You'll soon learn that
text
success
adventure games
isn't just about
or
the
games on
facts.
PC
It's
in
about
general
how
until
you
like
frame
2000
them.
onwards.
Understand your reader's biases and decide exactly how to
You a PC gamer,
tailor
Harry?
the message.
I went into
Difficult choices.
an Oxfam
People
years
will
and years
ask
and years
for
ago,
favors, but you
and
decide what
I
gets
should have
published.
bought it. I
And
should have
bear the
bought it because it must have only
consequences
been
of
like a
your
tenner.
choices.
But it was
Do
Terminator
your job right.
on the PC, and I
let's hear
don't know
some
what
good
year this
news.
would have come out. It probably would have come out way before our time. But it was released on 8 separate floppy disks. So like the game, you open it up and it was just 8 different floppy disks. So you'd have to like stick one in, let it load, take it out, stick one in, let it load, I imagine. But if it's pre-CD-ROM, that means it's old. I wish I got it now. Gutted I never got it. Giving Jackbox Game vibes? Really? Again, Jackbox Game vibes, if you're into them, I need to get some Jackbox Games nights on the Twitch channel especially up and running. Because I've got, thanks to Sammy here in the chat, I've been saying it for months, man, and I really need to stop apologising and just do it. But we do need to play at some point. Even if maybe we didn't do it on Twitch. Maybe if I did it and just like limited it to the Discord. Sammy with all caps on the Twitch chat because Nightbot cannot touch Sammy on. Harry sold, Rare sold, beer pong with guns got. Does. Sammy, what was the Jackbox game that you recommended? It was like a murder mystery one, wasn't it? Sure of it. Only PC gamer now. PS5 just collects dust. Interesting. I've got all three because I'm a bit of a, and this is my first naughty word of the day, because I'm a bit of a knob. This all looks very calm, this type of game. Yeah, it's different things for different things though. The PS5, because I've got an all-right-ish PC for PC gaming, but for things that I want to sort of like pay for, like the newest WWE game, that's on the PS5, but PC runs everything pretty alright. What are you playing at the minute? What is everyone playing at the minute? What's your game that you are... Oh, hang on. I have seen this game. A touch typing game? I have seen this. Paddler. Mad that hasn't actually got like publishing or any sort of like funding or backing yet, if that's the case. Yeah, what's everyone playing at the minute? What's everyone's obsession at the minute with video games? I think mine, for a hot minute, it was that Away from Life game. Fibbage is great too. Quick Clash. Trivia Murder Party. You've both said it at the same time. Sammy, Trivia Murder Party. Harry says Trivia Murder Party as well. I think that's where we'll start. Is Trivia Murder Party, if that's the case. Thoroughfare we will always play. Awesome. Right, well, I'll get that sorted. Maybe not this weekend, maybe next weekend. But keep an eye out on the Discord, because it's happening. It has to happen now. What the hell is this? Ward 107 silence. I'm making a note of these for Joe as well. I'm assuming Joe's probably at work right now. Didn't realise the QR codes send you a link or give you a link over to, what do you call it? Over to the interviews with the developers and stuff. In Covered Room, welcome mate, how are you doing? How's your Thursday going? In terms of streaming schedule, by the way, from me for the weekend, very much up in the air. Haven't got a plan for tomorrow, haven't got a plan for Saturday. I'll be here Sunday for WWE 2K, WWE Clash in Italy watch along, because it's a nice early time for those of us in Europe. And Monday I'll be here for the Mix Summer Showcase as well. But you'll probably see me for something over the weekend. Something Simpsons Hit and Run, potentially. Professor Layton and Pandora's Box on the DS. Trophy hunting Assassin's Creed 2 on PlayStation and nothing on Xbox or Switch currently outside of Twitch. What was it I saw? There's loads of good day one stuff. Like, because we are now in sort of gaming Christmas, a lot of these games that you see, or maybe not on this showcase today, but a lot of the games that you'll see on showcases coming up will have day one releases. A lot of day one releases, I think, are coming out on 1st of June or like the 7th of June as well. So if you are a Game Pass user, be it PC or console, there's a lot of cool stuff coming our way very soon. They got her in the pub probably for a 12-hour. Well, I hope it goes by quickly and painlessly for her. We are certainly thinking of Lioness Mama Joe right now.
Least expected.
Oh, this looks stressful, doesn't it? Not the woofs. Right. Okay. I'm sold. I'm loving me a survival game at the minute. I'm loving me a survival simulator at the minute. Now you add in actual story and battles, Jeopardy, and spending hours chopping down trees, building forts. I'll play this game. I will play this game. Again, this might not be a stream game, but I will play this game. What was that? Valorborn. Okay. The only game you're looking forward to is Dungeon Box, the RPG Jackbox. Ooh. I'll look into that. I'll look into that. We were just talking about doing some Jackbox potentially on stream next weekend if you're interested in coming stream.
Done, they don't call heroes. They hire monsters.
Listening to that, by the way.
In Monster Mercs, you're a mercenary of the Iron Ledger. But you're not just the run-of-the-mill brigand. Being employed by the Iron Ledger has its perks. Namely, you can transform into monsters, design your merc, choose your race, pick your class, build a character that fights your way, go solo, or team up with up to 3 of your friends to form a crew. Choose the contracts you want to take.
Potentially,
your crew.
They put a lot of work
Gear
into
up before you drop in to make sure you have the right tools for the job.
Part of these
Then
showcases
venture into
I'm gonna try and
dangerous
get a code for
lands
that.
and face the
I'm gonna try and get a
monsters
code for
no
Valorborn.
hero
It's
would
out right
dare
now.
fight. Explore
Been
the
out for
depths
like a
of
week,
long
2 weeks.
abandoned dwarven strongholds.
Still gonna
Free
play it. It looked
isolated
really good.
towns from the grip of the undead.
I'm sold.
Pillage the
I'm
crypt
sold.
of a necromancer.
Which should have been the next.
Or come to the aid
title
of the forest
stream,
folk
really.
in the Grimwood.
Sold so much you're filing.
Use powerful abilities, devastating weapons, and teamwork to survive brutal encounters. And when the fight
Just join the
turns
Discord.
desperate, don't just fight
I'll accept
monsters.
it.
Become
Again,
one.
we had a little bit of a security
Transform
issue
into the
with the
things
Discord,
of nightmares
so I've had to
to
sort of
unleash
lock it,
monstrous powers to
flip
turn
down.
the tide of any battle. But every contract carries risk. The greater the danger, the greater the reward. Survive the hunt and return with gold, weapons, and gear. Upgrade your arsenal, gather your crew, and take on even deadlier contracts. Because when the kingdom needs monsters,
Fair play,
they
they've
hire the mercs.
I would hope forked out
Monster
for a
Mercs.
real voiceover here. Monster Mercs. Okay, I'm not going to say I'm all the way sold on that one, but I like the name. I like the name Monster Mercs. It's scheduled for Q3. Maybe, we won't do that one, but I think the Jackbox party games that I've got.
No.
Have a look. On here, I've got Jackbox 1, 3, and I think there's like 9 or 10 on PlayStation Plus.
What didn't they go through?
So we'll find one of them. We'll
Plushy's
find
mutated
something
into
to do.
Grimms.
I think it was
I've got your
3
back. Grab the hammy gun.
that Sammy sorted us out with.
Pissed off the Grimms.
Thank you again for that, mate.
Grab that crazy ass
Gonna have to
gun.
go back over this stream, miss a few things, trying to sort some things out.
Let's save the world.
Yeah.
Fishality.
Yeah, by all means, this is
I
going to stay up
love
on the
the
Twitch
smell
and
of
on the
napalm.
YouTube, but by all means.
Ripping tear. Save the earth.
Right, I can't think I don't know how to do it on my phone, but Vera Bear, I will find you after this, mate, and I will add you to the Discord. I've seen that last game before, by the way. I've seen that last game. 3 is great. That was the one that Sammy sorted us out with. For that reason, for the Quiplash and the Trivia Murder Party. You say I'm more than welcome, Sammy, but I'm actually a horrible person because that was a long time ago and I still haven't played it. So my apologies again. We are going to get this done within the next 2 weeks. You've had it. You've got my Stuart guarantee today that we're going to do some jackpots. Whether it's on, do you know what I might do? I might do a bit of a tester. Might do a little bit of a tester on the Discord before bringing it to stream. You'll see the real me that's not in front of the camera. Miserable. No, I'm lovely, mate. I don't know what this is, but I quite like it, whatever it is. That Rusthaven. This I've heard quite a lot about, actually. That might actually be the first time I've ever seen it, but Rusthaven I've seen or heard a lot of lately. Like building an airship in the sky. Reminds me a lot of just that last level of Sonic 2 on the Mega Drive. Don't worry about it. Life gets busy. Don't it just, mate? Don't it just? And you do a lot of great things here and on YouTube. Just happy to be part of the community. Mate, you are too lovely. Promise you, I have not paid Sammy to say that. No, seriously, mate. Thank you very much. It's very humbling. Yeah. What's Quiplash then? Don't lose aggro. Is this sort of game, just out of interest, this sort of game interest anyone? Because the only reason I haven't really played games like that is because I think I would get a little bit too lost into it. I think, again, mention of what do you call it, the ADHD. There's a certain amount of, if I can't get into it straight away, I lose interest. But once I've got that interest, I'm done for. Done for. Yeah, you hide that, Sammy. You hide that. Brutal combat. Do you stand a chance? No. No. First-person shooters are not my forte at all. You are the weapon. This I don't think this game came out in the UK, because if you call someone a weapon in the UK, it has a very different meaning. What I think they're going for here. Everything is gone. Guess what? Guess what? Sold. Everything is gone. What a name for a video game that is. Everything is gone. Right. Everything is gone. Q4 2027. So there's a long wait for Everything is Gone, but if you're into this sort of game, I'd say it's more than worth the wait. Bum bombs. Cursed items. What the hell is this? This is giving me that Winnie the Pooh game vibe again. End of Ember. Yeah, action roguelike shooter, hundreds of items, upgradable weapons, over the top gore. How good are games? Yeah, that look. Oh, a goatee! I was not expecting this trailer to end with a goatee. Sold! Oh, God. If anyone doesn't know what a goatee is, don't Google it. Don't Google it. It's one of the original internet memes. Back when the internet was a Wild West. Oh, God. Sold. I haven't seen anyone do a goatee meme since, what do you call that? The Olympics. Remember, like, the Olympics, when it was a newspaper that got people to send in different versions of the Olympic logo for 2012. Someone managed to, like, sneak in a goatee one. Awful. Just juvenile humour is what it is. Never grew up. That's the problem in Covered Room. Just never grew up. Haven't heard anyone mention goatee in about 10 years. At least 10 years. I just wasn't expecting it. Just wasn't expecting it. Maybe I did get a little bit too excited about it. classic multiplayer. I'm gonna shock people here. Like, because I never really played a first-person shooter on PS1 or PS2, and I never had the PS3 or the Xbox 360 when they came out. So things like Modern Warfare, Black Ops completely passed me by. Halo, near enough Halo completely passed me by. So like that first-person shooter genre passed me by. But the only thing I ever played, like local LAN multiplayer, was the original Call of Duty. Years after the fact, years after it came out. Like seeing an old friend.
I am moving and I'm finding so much.
My old pal.
We have actual links into combos like Magic Series, like Marvel's Capcom type.
I was playing more like a platform fighter.
Yeah, the game before that very much reminded me of
this is one of the best
like an old schoolish Call of Duty, like the original Call of Duty or Call of Duty 2. Back on Kickstarter, Combo Devils. That, I think this is a game that has changed quite a lot since its first inception.
Hi, name's Dum Dum, Prince of the Oval Kingdom.
You know, things are just a little bit too on the nose.
Practitioner of
I've seen this, by the way. There's
one,
one,
you know, Dung.
Oh, I'll remember the name of it and stick it on the Discord, but there was a very much
Piece of poop. But then Princess Petunia showed up, spreading like a weed,
games with lots of
and unleashing a
fart
freaky
and
army
poo
to take
humor.
over the kingdom. And she's not even the worst part. They call them
Although this looks very in depth for
mucking
what
up
I
the
assumed
kingdom.
that was going to be,
No
so my
science,
apologies to the
reality
game
glitches,
developer of
and
this.
bit blights.
Whatever this
Stuff
is.
straight up ignoring physics.
Didn't know what to expect
So, I'm gonna
with this
save my
showcase, but you
parents,
weren't expecting
my
this many
kingdom,
games. I was expecting
and,
this many games as well.
well,
Like, how long have we been here? We've been here for nearly an hour.
Lucky for
Nearly
you.
an hour since it
I'm
started,
built
and
for this.
according to
Let's roll.
Mike Straw, who from Insider Gaming, who I assumed was directing but in this together. I think he only saw the final cut for this last night, and he was very excited about it, and I can see why now. We've got about another half an hour left, maybe like another 20-25 minutes. I heard some places say it was going to be 65, other places say it was going to be 75, so I reckon we got about another 20 minutes of games. But after this, I might not try the demos on stream tonight, but we can do like, we can do a cheeky Sporkle quiz for the wrestling fans that are here. But whether you're new here or whether you've been here from the start, massive thank you for being here today. It's been a lot of fun. Might stick a demo. I don't know. I don't want to make false promises, you know? Pre-alpha in-game footage this is as well. I just thought this was like cinematic stuff, but if this is in-game footage, I'm very impressed by that. Whatever that is, space exploration.
Limbic will guarantee
I just
a
had
place in humanity's
because it gives you the
future.
sneak peek of what game is
Your
coming up
body
next
will be
after this.
safeguarded, and your consciousness
Intrigued
sustained
by what the
across
next one's going to be.
DNA
I think I'm going to get excited by that
In
one all over
return,
again. That looks like
all that
Frank
you
from
are
House
and
Party.
all that you will become as a DNA hunter will serve Limbic. Do you understand and agree to these terms, Damien?
Okay. Dystopian future.
You can trust me.
It does look really cool. Again, this is going to be one of those games that, like, I don't have a lot of experience playing games like this. I don't have a lot of knowledge about games like this. Historically, I'm not saying that it won't change, but historically don't really have a lot of interest in this sort of game. But I imagine that if you do have interest in this sort of game, then it would be quite exciting, because that looked really impressive from the gameplay footage at least. treat. Just had a look, by the way, on Steam right now, Drift 86 is free. It's on sale. It's on 100% sale from $1.99 down to $0. So if that sort of thing interests you, get it.
We are never satisfied with what we have.
This is weird.
We never stop gathering. We build.
See, I'm not going to sit here and make accusations about video games and stuff because I know it's a very divisive, and rightly so, it's a very divisive thing. But if in this game, instead of pressing buttons, you have a bot that you enter prompts into, it makes me think that the game is made using AI, or at least has some sort of AI within it to make that sort of thing happen. In which case, it's I tend to stay away from those sort of games, just because I've made myself look like a fool in the past. I can't say for the art, I can't say for the writing, the voice acting, anything like that. But it just makes me want to. She looks a bit AI. It makes me want to do a little bit more research on that game before playing it.
What happened?
You know?
My home is in the city of Shenyang. It's beautiful. And I've always felt safe here. But that's all about to change.
I've got a doozy of a Sporkle quiz, a wrestling-based Sporkle quiz for after this showcase, by the way. So if you are a wrestling fan, you want to play a wrestling Sporkle quiz with us, then stick around. Be a bit of a longer one because we're not really constrained by times, but this was never designed to be a long one this evening. But it has been a really good one, so again, massive thank you.
But at least some are willing to talk. I don't know where this is leading me, but every clue reveals more of the city's darkest secrets.
Again, it's not massively one for me, that one. This game was designed for men who like tanks, big spiders, and sharks. Seems to be an increase in popularity for games that are targeted at millennials. There is, you're not wrong, Craggle Rocks, that sort of noughties, pop punk vibe. A lot of noughties games coming out, a lot of 90s games coming out, and I'll be honest with you, I think it's because it's, especially with the indie game community, the game community, it's because a lot of indie developers are millennials and they're making games for like an audience of themselves. And do you know what? I'm not arguing with it. I'm not arguing with it in the slightest. I would love for them to do like a mixtape sequel, but like an 80s one, like an 80s or a 70s or a 60s one.
We are receiving a distress signal.
I'm sure a game like that exists. Saw Good Charlotte last week. Of course you did in Coverage Room. Were they good? It was definitely feeling the 90s and early 2000 vibe. Who did you see at Slam Dunk? Who else did you see at Slam Dunk that stuck out to you, mate? I'm well jealous. Well jealous. Glad you had a good time, though.
What is most important to you, Prefect Aster?
Go to hell.
Aster, the tide has turned. We've always been the spear tip of mankind, but now we're the shield. We cannot fail again.
When every star fall brought you to tears again. In the 2000s came a time. I think I definitely have biggest memory. Sorry, I was just thinking that. I definitely have biggest memories of like my interests and my formative years being in the 2000s. Maybe not the best times, but certainly like the early 2000s were like everything that I like now, like the seeds were planted back then. Like music was, my entire music taste was either, obviously like my parents, but like things that came out in the 2000s, whether they be on wrestling or especially things that I saw on like Scuzz and Kerrang on Sky back then. Back when one could afford such things, or back when it was worth paying for at least. Goldfinger, a good laugh. Mate, I didn't even know they were playing. President with a standout band of the day? Sweet. May's Good Charlotte weren't crap. I was never a fan of Good Charlotte. I was saying this last time, I was never a fan of Good Charlotte. But I reckon I know enough Good Charlotte to have had a really good time seeing them, if I'd have seen them. I don't know if you were like same sort of thing. Like, were you a fan of Good Charlotte back in the day? Because I like back in the day, I would always look at it and be like, oh, they're just a cheap imitation of Green Day. They're trying too hard to be X, Y, Z. Whereas now I'd watch them now and be like, yeah. People live on nostalgia, so not surprising. I'm one of those people, Mr. Hastassin. Me either really, but if you're there with your mates at all concerts, yeah, exactly. Did have some songs that flopped with me, but they're hit. Yeah. Do you know who I got well into recently? And I wasn't a fan of them at the time, but The Offspring. And The Offspring played Slam Dunk not too long ago, did they? Didn't play it not too long ago. Like a couple of years, within the last couple of years, I want to say. My Chemical Romance, Helena Lyrics. It was a long shot, that reference. I didn't mind My Chemical Romance or Fall Out Boy. But I think I'd enjoy seeing them now than I did back then. Whereas I think it'd be the opposite for Green Day. I'd have much preferred to see Green Day in like 2005, 2006, 2004. Right, what the f is this? What is this? Always thank Crazy Taxi for introducing you to The Offspring. I don't know what introduced me to The Offspring. Probably like American Pie or something. Probably like one of those films that I shouldn't have been watching at 7 years old. Well, I don't know what this game is, but I quite like it. Enjoying the excitement. Wilhelm Scream. Wasn't expecting that today. Is that our first Wilhelm Scream of the day? What is this? This looks again. There's going to be a lot of games like this. I think Extinct. This sort of art style, this sort of gameplay mechanic, this sort of like battle royale type game, and you can thank Fall Guys for that and a few other games in that genre.
Hawthorne is a
I think I've seen this
RPG
before. I
realm
think I know
of anthropomorphic animals and fairy
what to
tale
expect
creatures.
here. I
Play
definitely
solo
want to
or
play
co-op
this, and this
as you recruit
definitely isn't my
villagers
sort of
and
game, but I
build
definitely
a
want to
village
play
of
it.
Innumerable NPCs.
Dead
Defend
Kennedys,
against the
Goldfinger,
elements.
Public Enemy.
And against forest tricksters.
So some
Celebrate
41,
the
Offspring,
season's
Good Charlotte
traditions.
through Slam Dunk and various
Farm,
years, ticking off
craft,
the
and
new age
explore
dad rock
an
classics.
ever-changing world bigger than the
Don't
small
call it dad
creature you
rock.
play. Bringing this nostalgic world to life has been a long-term dream for us. and we're
So I'm going to
thrilled
play
be
this.
doing
And
it
what this
alongside
game
our players.
or the last one?
Hawthorne will leverage our experience making some of
Hawthorne.
the world's most beloved
What music do I
RPGs
listen to?
to establish a new genre
again,
that blends
like
the immersive fun of sandbox games with a charming simulation of village life.
I think it's best to just
It's
show
a
you
fantasy
like or
home
just
you
tell you
can keep
what I've been
returning
listening to lately. Sleep
The different
Token,
playable
my
species
favourite band of
showcase
Queens of the
magical
Stone
abilities
Age.
and
I got well into Sleep Token
You,
lately.
your friends, and your NPC
Bring Me the
followers must work
Horizon, I'm
together
still
to complete
listening
jobs
to
around the
bits and
village.
pieces of. Pious.
Differentiated species
Yeah,
together
sort of like
with our procedural
rock
storytelling
going
combined
into
to make
metal
each player's story in
ish.
Hawthorne a unique
But then again, I do
and
listen to
enjoyable
like
experience.
because I went to school in London. back when it was like really popular. I do like a lot of grime and drum and bass and that sort of music as well. Yeah, I also really like not my mum, but my dad's taste in music was really good. My dad really likes Depeche Mode, and I've seen Depeche Mode live in
Steam today to follow our journey and to help
6 different countries, I want to say at this point, and it's the only tattoo I've got is a Depeche Mode tattoo. So yeah. Get listening to President. I've never listened to President. I will do. I'm always open to recommendations from that genre. The only festival I've been to multiple times was Download. So I do like the heavier side of things as well. Not too heavy though, because it was still a bit of a. What the hell is this? This caught my attention a little bit. Has anyone played the new James Bond game, by the way? Because I'm debating it. What is this? Okay. Project Madras. I'm going to look into that. But looking at the trailer, it looks really good, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what that game is supposed to be.
My first time
you know, it looked like there was like a Bollywood flash dance at the end. It looked like a shooting game. It looked like a fighting game. It looked like an arcade simulator at one point.
Really.
Once I find out what that game is, I might give it a go. But for right now, I'm just left a little bit confused as to what that was.
Malfunction or sabotage.
Listen to Peeling Flesh. Says Mr. Hastastic.
Are involved. We need intel fast.
Now I can't get away with playing too much Peeling Flesh on stream.
Don't forget your
But
I'll do everything I can.
Do you listen to Ed Gamble and Matthew Crosby's radio show? Because Ed Gamble doesn't look the sort, but he's well into like metalcore, death metal, black metal, like really higher end of the spectrum level stuff. And he does Metal Alarm Clock as a feature, where he just gets to play like 5 seconds of a song that's gonna horrify his co-host.
Suspecting me of being a mudboot. How dare you? This holds the memory of our civilization. Lose it, and we lose ourselves.
Let's see how this goes.
And Bo, try not to die. I'll keep that in mind.
Right. So, that was not too bad. Listen to some Gore Pig. I actually have listened to some Gore Pig, and I will not be listening to any more Gore Pig, but thank you for the recommendation nonetheless. Thank you. I've seen Five Finger Death Punch live. They were really good. I don't know if that counts towards that higher end. This looks really good, by the way. Oh yeah, we were watching gaming showcase stuff, weren't we? Ink is your path. This looks very throwback PS1 type era game. There was a game that I played not too long ago called Minarans? No one knows how to pronounce it, but I think it's Minarans. And it was very reminiscent of like a 40 Winks type 3D platformer, but because it was like the simplicity of a PS1 game with the upscaled graphics of 2026, and this very much reminds me of that same sort of thing. I quite like that. But we might be coming towards the end of this, everyone. Yeah? Thank you very much to Mike Straw and Tom Henderson, who have been lovely people, by the way, but also lovely, hard-working people. And everyone here. I'm not going to disrespect them by clicking away during their big moment in the post-show credits. But they've done a phenomenal job there. Listen to Bill Murray, Gotta Crank Your Hog. I'll do that afterwards, Mr. Hasasic, and then should I crank? Is that the name of the song, or you give me instructions? What's going on here? So I don't give that away for free on YouTube, you know. I believe in Joe Henderson. That was a really good watch. Right.